talk now. This MMA, what we talking about? Yeah, you tuned into the pod now. Gonna be hard for you to stop now. Yeah, we caged in. Yeah, we caged in. Yeah, we caged in.
Welcome back to another episode of Caged In. I'm your host, Chris DiCarlo. Today we got a very special guest making his return to the show. It's my man, Jacob Pais. How we doing today, brother?
It's good, brother. And not being disrespectful, but it's Pais, brother Pais. Like nice, you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
it's all good, brother. It's all good.
I got you,
I've been
man. I
well,
got you.
man.
Your nickname, man, El Tortuga. We talked about it last time. You are currently a 2-1 amateur going into this one fight
Yeah.
for at 18 on January 27th, where you're going for that amateur lightweight title. Before we talk about that one, man, I do want to catch up a little bit. It's been a little bit since the last time we talked. So let's rewind a little bit and we'll recap Ultimate Battleground 17. I know you went in there for the UBG Featherweight Amateur title versus Ethan Blevins. Unfortunately, you lose that one via split decision. When the judges were reading those scorecards across, man, did you think that you had done enough to win that fight that night?
Yeah, man. I thought I did everything to win that night, but it is what it is. It's up to me. But when you know what they say, man, when it goes to the judges, man, it's all what they seen. And they're like, man, I thought I won the fight. You know, I kicked the dude in the face. I saw more blood than I seen it for myself. He made me bleed too, but at the end of the day, I made him bleed more, and I thought I'd done more damage, and I thought I'd done more to win the fight. But I'm not gonna sweat it. You know, it's a learning lesson. But fuck, man, I thought I won that fight, man. Yeah, I definitely thought I won that fight.
For sure. I mean,
What did you thought? I mean, what did you think? When you watch? Did you watch the fight? Did you watch the fight?
I've only seen the clips that you guys have posted on social media. I haven't seen the entire fight back. Maybe I'll have to go back and watch that, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, definitely.
But that was your first, loss of your career.
Yeah.
What was that experience like now, kind of getting that one out of the way? Do you have a different perspective on things now?
Nah, not really. Because I mean, I did like a couple smokers before. I lost one back then too, and I thought like, damn, man, like maybe I didn't. I always like wanted to get the finish, and then when I feel like I don't get the finish, I feel like nothing's on my favor if I don't get the finish. You know what I mean? Like I'm a finisher. Like I have to go for the finish every time. This fight coming up, I know I'm a finish this guy. Like I have to finish him. If I don't go out there and finish him, I feel like, man, the judges hate me. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. I got to go out there and finish this guy first round. That's the goal, man. First round.
There you go, man. One last question about UBG 17. Now that you've had time to go back and look at the fight and recap it and all that, what do you think that you did really well in that fight? And then what do you think you could have done better in that fight specifically?
I feel like what I could have done better was if it was like a full-on action amateur fight. I feel like I could have kneed him right in the face and knocked him out. Like the rule said wasn't South Carolina was you're not allowed to knee to the face, elbows. But I'll still fight. It was head kicks were allowed. I actually agreed with him. I was like, bro, we shouldn't fight in North Carolina. They didn't even allow head kicks in North Carolina. So I was like, he's like, man, we should fight in South Carolina. So we found South Carolina. We fought there. It was my first 5-round fight. And I learned a lot from that 5-round fight. And the guy I'm fighting now, he's never been to 5 rounds. So I know I had the confidence to go all 5 rounds. And he better be prepared to go all 5 rounds because I'm prepared to go all 5 rounds. And records don't mean nothing. I wanted more than this guy. I feel like I'm perfect for 155. That's why I'm going up to weight. I ain't got nothing to lose, man. I've been in these situations where I feel like I'm the underdog, and I feel like I'm the underdog in this fight, and I'm gonna go out there and shine and prove that I deserve that fucking belt. Upright Odoemena can't do nothing to stop me. It's my time now. I'm gonna be 3-1, and I'm just gonna keep stacking the ladder up in the amateurs.
There you go, man. Let's talk about your training camp a little bit before we get into the fight. Where are you currently training at right now? And then how has training camp been for you overall going into this weekend's fight?
Oh, fuck, bro. It's been crazy. You know what I mean? I got kicked out of the gym and sorry my language, but I got kicked out maybe 6 months ago from this gym in Mebane. And then I went to Greensboro, trained there. And I got so much kicked out there. I didn't really get kicked out there because the guy's cool. He lets me train there still. But I found a team, we're trying to start our own team in Greensboro, and it's called MMA Greensboro. And my coach, Gennady Bicko, you can look him up, man. He's a world-class kickboxer, man. We got another guy there named Hamid Amini, another professional kickboxer, number one. He's a distributor of kickboxing in America right now. Nice. And he wants to do the Waco Championship in February. I think my brother, he's going to do it. Drew the Screw, he's going to be doing the Waco Championship. They're going to try to go to the kickboxing championship there and try to go gold there. I'm going to try to do it. You know what I mean? Who knows? When this fight coming up January 27th, I'm prepared to die. So, I don't see myself leaving January 28th because I'm leaving with that belt around my waist. You know what I mean? So
Yes, sir.
let's
Uh,
see.
let's talk about that one then, man. It's going down at Fight for It 18 this Saturday night, going for that amateur lightweight title versus Upright Odoemena, who is 6-2 as an amateur. I understand you took this fight on short notice. Can you explain how this fight kind of came together and why it's now you versus Scott going down Saturday night?
Actually, it's a good question. You said that. I made my amateur debut in April 1st, and it's crazy because when I was there fighting, Upright was fighting for the 155 championship. So I actually got to see him fight. Big old motherfucker, dude. You know what I mean? This guy looked like he's 190, fighting at 155. So I feel like it's the same day weigh-ins. I feel like everything's in my favor that night. He better be prepared because I'm prepared to beat him on his best day. And I'm prepared to beat him, even if it's my worst day, to beat him on that same night. So that's what I plan on doing. And, just watching him, like his coach is Brian Battle, you know what I mean? Like I went up to him, I was like, bro, let me get a picture, bro. Like I took a picture with him, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like, you know what I mean? We're gonna beat y'all. Like my brother's already beating one of their guys. We're gonna be 2-0 against them, we're undefeated against them. No disrespect to him, man. It's a good gym, but it's the Pais era now, That's where Tuga's on the way.
Yes, sir. Um, is it, I know like before the interview and stuff that we talked, was Drew supposed to be fighting for this fight and you kind of replaced him? Is that kind of how this went down?
Somewhat like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually supposed to fight. Yeah, I was supposed to fight in another promotion in February 17th, but they text him. They're like, man, we think your fight with Upright's a mismatch fight. We can't book you with that fight. I'm like, why not, man? It's like we got to see how this fight goes. And then they ended up rebooking that fight with somebody else. I was supposed to fight Brandon Gaskell, a guy that's 2-1
Mm-hmm.
in that card in Durham, February 17th. But unfortunately, they got a guy that was 1-4 to fight for the belt. Fucking crazy, man. So I mean, it is what it is. People are ducking me. I'm here to fight the best, and once I go pro, they're gonna be ducking me because, man, I'm gonna have so many fights under my belt.
Yes, sir. And I know that you and Drew are obviously very close. You guys train together and everything. Is he going to be at the fights with you this weekend?
Oh, brother, yeah, he's gonna be in the corner. He's definitely gonna be there. Definitely expect the his featherweight amateur belt to be around his waist. You know what I mean? The
Mhm.
guy, he's the champ there. I'm gonna be the champ in lightweight. You know what I mean? I'm the face of Fight for It. You know what I mean? Facing all these promotions, they're gonna remember who I am. Oh shit, my fucking light went out. My bad, bro.
No, you're good, man.
Oh shit, hold on.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So
There
yeah,
he is.
shout out to Marcelo, man. Shout out to Marcelo, the promoter too, man. He actually got this fight booked too. He called me during my run one time because I was like, man, I just heard rumors of the fight. I didn't even know about the fight till like 2 weeks ago. Like they texted me, like one of the coaches texted me, hey man, we're gonna book you with him. I was like, man, I'll fight him, no problem. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'll fight him. And they're like, all right, we'll let you know. And then my brother, he's like, man, be prepared to fight Upright because they're gonna book you. And I said, no, I don't know, man. He might not even accept the fight because maybe he's looking at my record like, man, he ain't fight nobody. But now when he's seen it, I'm ready and I'm prepared because I'm always in class, I'm always in training. Like I'm just sparring all the time. Like I'm so used to the timing, I'm so used to everything being thrown at me. I'm fucking getting kicked in the head. You know what I mean? Like how can I lose? But sometimes you don't get the way you want sometimes because it is what it is. It doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Go
Yes,
out there
sir,
and
man.
shine it.
100%. When you're looking at the matchup with your opponent here, what do you know about him? And then how do you feel about his game? Like I know we talked about that he trains with Brian Battle, but what do you know about his
Yeah.
game specifically?
All I know is his game is gonna be no game on January 27th. He's gonna be unconscious. He's gonna lose. But only thing I know about his game is he likes to hug nuts. You know what I mean? He likes to get to your crotch and sniff it very well. I like to man. I just like to bang, man. I like to fucking throw gloves. I mean, if I'll take the gloves off if I have to. I'll go bare knuckle if the opportunity's there. I just like throwing punches, man. Like if I connect, you connect. That's my game, man. Like if you gonna knock me out, I'm gonna knock you out. It's like there's no in between. I don't want to have like a little sparring session. Or you throw and I throw. Like I just want to just swing, swing, swing. The way my body type is, man, I'm a long person, so I gotta like my coach is like, hey, throw straight, straight, straight. You need to throw a lot of straight stuff. I'm like, man,
Hmm.
I just want to fucking brawl, man. But then I gotta sit back and think like, hey, this is what he's telling me what to do, and I have to, just listen sometimes.
Yeah, for
This is
sure.
like sometimes I wish I was short, man, because I mean I feel like short fighters are the best, man. But you know what I mean? I'm starting to learn my body as a fighter, like maybe I need to switch up my game and stuff like that, and then maybe throw more couple uppercuts against either Blevins. Because you know what I mean? Just mix it up more and more. But I feel like that's what amateurs are for, man. It's just learning and learning.
Yeah,
and it
exactly,
is
man.
what it
You know,
is.
you're still young. You're taking tough fights, which is good. You're training hard, so I think the more that you're active and the more you keep taking these fights, obviously, the more you're gonna learn about yourself and you're gonna learn the skills that come along with that as well. So just keep doing what you're doing, man. And you're gonna keep, grinding and improving as long as you keep putting in that hard work like you are.
Oh,
Um,
yes, sir, brother. Thank you, man.
I assume that you mentioned that you saw your opponent fight live one time. I'm assuming that you've went back and watched the tape to try and get ready for this guy.
Yeah.
Specifically, where do you see yourself being better than him at? What aspects of the game do you think you are better than him at?
Like I kind of want to go up to him to the weigh-ins, and be like, bro, let's just bang it out, man. If you knock me out, I'll knock you out. Like,
Hmm.
don't try to wrestle me, like, dude. Like, bro, I mean, I know good jiu-jitsu, dude. You ain't gonna be able to submit me. You could try to ground and pound me, but I could go fucking 30, 50 rounds, fucking, you know what I mean? Like on the ground, like,
Hmm.
let's just knock each other out. Let's just, let's see whose hands are better. Let's see who could lead with the belt faster than the other one. And I feel like I could lead faster, more precise, and more better than this guy. Like, he's a good challenge. Probably the best challenge around here. I think he's number 2 in South Carolina, or he's top 5 in Virginia. Number in South Carolina's like number 5, or North Carolina's like number 2. But no, I'm gonna be number 2 very shortly in North Carolina. I'm gonna take his spot, and he's still gonna be good, but he just he had the wrong night to pick. I feel like that's what it's gonna be in this fight. He picked the wrong fight. He picked the wrong fight, and that's me.
I
El
got you, man.
Tortuga.
There you go, man.
Yes, sir.
What can the fans over there in Charlotte, North Carolina, expect from El Tortuga this Saturday night once those cage doors lock, man?
Man, it's gonna be a knockout, or it's gonna be a 5-round fucking bloody war, man. It's gonna, he's gonna bleed. I'm gonna bleed. It's gonna be bruises everywhere. It's gonna be medical suspensions. Not on my side, but on his side, maybe on me because my hands are gonna break on his face. But it is what it is, man. They're gonna expect, just 2 fucking guys with the dicks touching, fucking punching right in the fucking faces. You know what I mean? Like, this is how this game works. I don't come here to fucking shoot to the ground and pray that I get a little heel hook or a little arm bar or something. Like, if it happens, it happens. But I'm here to fucking punch your face, man. This is how the game goes. MMA, I love it.
Yes, yes, sir, man. And I know you touched on it a little bit earlier, but you were supposed to also be scheduled to fight February 16th for
Yeah,
Samurai Fighting Championships,
yep,
their title as well.
yep.
You said that one's just not happening at all now?
I'm trying to, man, but like the promoters is tripping, man. He's like, man, we think you're going to get a medical suspension. I was like, man, what if I go out there and just knock them out in like 30 seconds? They're like, what if you knock them out and beat them so bad that they give you a suspension as well? They say you can't, you gotta feel in their shoes how they feel the promotion. I'm like, man, I guess whatever. So I guess maybe in the future I'll fight for him. They better have that belt. I guess somebody's gonna have the belt warmed up for me. Take it from them, easy though.
There you go. And I know you also touched on the weight change. I know you were fighting at 45 for a bit.
Yeah.
Now that February 16th fight was at lightweight. This one's at lightweight. Is 155 kind of the weight class that you kind of want to settle into?
Nah, I mean, I'm just being curious, man. I just want to fucking fight. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. I ain't getting paid for this shit because I just love it so much. I want to fucking fight.
Yeah.
Like, I'll fight at 170 if I got to. 135 is pushing it, man. If I go pro now for me 50,000 or some shit, maybe I'll go fucking bantamweight. But I'm not cutting my fucking dick off to fucking make 135. You know what I mean? That's too fucking small. Those guys are little. I
Yeah.
can't I can't go down there. 170, that's the big boys, man. I want to fight at 170 one day, but maybe in one day, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
155, 145, I feel like I can win a couple amateur titles and pro titles there. So I mean, here we are.
There we go, man. Jacob, I appreciate the time as always, brother. Anything that you want to say to the people before I let you go?
No sir, man. Discount code El Tortuga, man. Fight for it. Get your tickets. It's gonna be a fucking knockout. Upright. I love you, brother, but it's not your night. Let's go.
All right, Jacob. Thank you for the time, brother. I always appreciate coming on here and talking to you and
Yes, sir,
catching
bro.
up, man. Best of luck
Yes, sir.
Saturday night. I'll be keeping tabs, and we'll talk soon. All right.
All right, brother. Thank you, Chris, bro. You have a great night, bro. God bless.
Thanks, man. You too. Stay
Get
safe.
down for the count and he can't even talk now. This MMA, what we talking about? Yeah, you tuned into the pod now. Gonna be hard for you to stop now. Yeah, we caged in. Yeah, we caged in. Yeah, we caged in.